Good morning, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your morning flash update for Thursday, the 1st of June. Hard to believe I'm saying that. I don't know why, I'm thinking September already. I want to enjoy the summer, but boy, time is flying. Thanks for a great sale. A lot of you took advantage of what we had done. It was good. Now let's talk about today, because before we get to prices, I think we should look at all the data that's come out today. And there's a lot of it. It's jobs data. Challenger Gray came out, and their planned job counts came in at 80,089. That's almost 20% higher than they had in April, so you're getting cuts there. They're looking to say that the employers are looking to hire only 7,884 workers, the lowest monthly total since November, but then it gets countered. When you go to ADP numbers, U.S. private sector jobs up 278,000. They expected 180. This is a blowout number to the upside. And while pay growth went up 6.5%, it has slowed down substantially. They revised the April number from 296,000 to 291, still a blowout number. And all sectors, not just service, are reporting strong labor demand. That does not sound like a hard recession can come down the road. Then we get to jobless claims, and they did go up 2,000 to 232. They expected it up 6, not as big, and that's part of that strong market. The continuing claims did climb 6,000, so that's going in the right direction that the Fed probably wants to see, and I can see that part. Then we come over, and let's see if I can get this next one coming in. The first quarter adjusted non-farm productivity recap. Okay, quarter on quarter down 2.1%. They expected it to be down 2.5%, so not as bad as it could have been. The revised non-farm labor cost from quarter over quarter up 4.2. They expected it up 6. So the cost factors are not showing up there. ISM data comes out at 9 this morning for the manufacturing sector. Construction spending, that'll be an interesting number. That'll come out today at 9 o'clock in the morning. We get the EIA energy stocks. Now, that's today, not Wednesday, because of the Memorial Day holiday, and they're looking at that report at 10 o'clock this morning. And there was a surprise that we saw in the API numbers last night. And then we are looking for gas storage to show another big injection. You just haven't had the really hot weather on the East Coast to make these markets move one way or the other. So as I said, when we look at the marketplace, you got to remember tomorrow morning's the all-important jobs report. Now, let me give you what's going on. Yesterday, Phil Jefferson, who is now the nominee for vice chair, you would think he's the wingman for Fed Chair Powell, came out and he hinted strongly that the Fed would like to see a skip. They don't want to call it a pause anymore. They want to say, let's skip 1 month of going up with rates and see what happens. The problem they're having is if this ADP number and the JOLTS number of yesterday transcends into the jobs report, how do you do that? And I know I'm in the minority here. People are saying, nah, the Fed's they got to go to the pause. And I'm going to go, why? You're looking at a labor market that's literally on fire from the reports we're seeing. Now, certainly if the report tomorrow throws this out and goes more with the Challenger Gray, okay, then they're going to do that and probably sit there. I think that you have to wait. I think the CPI data will not be a factor. I looked up when it comes out. It comes out the first day of their 2-day meeting. They're not going to have their staffs dig through it and make the changes on the fly. So it's something to look at, but I think this jobs report, when I look at it, is now going to be 90% of what they base things on. 90%, a big number. Will even a strong report get the idea that we saw yesterday from Harker and Jefferson, that they're ready to go into a pause mode? That's what traders are betting on. You're seeing the bonds and notes getting a bid today. Grain markets, they'll be up one day, down the next, with weather all over the place. We're going to be in the 90s in the Chicago whole region. So we are warming up, and that's going to impact things like that. On the energy market, this is the weekend of OPEC. So they start their meeting this weekend. They have uninvited a number of the major news outlets, which is very strange. I don't know what that's all about, but something is there. And we'll see. You know, it doesn't matter if you get invited. I've learned that. These ministers walk out and they tell you what the whole thing is. It's not like they have a formal announcement. When you look at the dollar index down off this news, which is getting a bid across the board, which I wasn't really expecting. I thought that the reports so far are actually strong enough in labor to not give that bid. But again, the naysayers want to see everything. You know, the debt ceiling was passed last night by the House. It now goes and is gone to the Senate. It's in their hands. Now they go through their rules committees and things like that, and then the debate will start. So my guess is that they'll pass it. You heard me, pass it tomorrow, and that'll be a fait accompli, and all eyes will turn to the jobs report first thing in the morning. I really believe that's going to be the case. I want to remind you that we cover all this in phenomenal detail in all of our market research. It comes to you two ways. By email, and you get to choose which types you want. Do you want it on all the commodity markets or just some? Number two, you can get it in our charting software or our phone app. It's there easily. We can make all that available to you. It's a 2-week trial. You get to see what we think of the market in the futures, cash, the spreads, the options trade. And if you think it doesn't affect spiders and ETFs, how wrong you are. They're based on this in many, many cases. So how do you get all this? It's simple. You go to our website at iraepstein.com. On the top left, it'll be free offers. You can also move your cursor at any point up here. An icon will appear. And when you see that icon, just give it a click, and that's how you set yourself up. If you have any questions, you can call my staff. It's iraepstein.com. Move your icon up there, and I'll see you first thing in the morning tomorrow. And, of course, today, at the end of the day, looking at the market wrap-up. Take care.